Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, esteemed friends, today we come together to reflect on 4 pillars that determine the trajectory of our lives: the control of our mouth, the control of our mind, the control of our mind, the control of our money, and the control of our money. Each of these elements, when mastered, becomes a tool that shapes not only our personal success, but also our influence over others. If we fail to control them, however, they will inevitably control us, leading to consequences far beyond our intentions. The art of mastery over these elements is not a matter of casual concern, but a matter of life itself. One of the most profound elements in the human experience is the ability to speak. The power of our words is far greater than we often acknowledge. Words are not just sounds or symbols, they are carriers of influence, bearers of life and death, creators and destroyers. Every word that leaves your mouth is a seed, and the harvest it produces can either nourish or poison. Let us therefore reflect deeply on the importance of controlling what comes out of our mouths. The tongue is small, but it carries enormous power. It can build people up or tear them down. Think of the relationships in your life. How many have been built on the foundation of kind, encouraging words? How many have been ruined by harsh, thoughtless remarks? Every great leader, every successful person who has achieved significant influence has understood the importance of speaking with intention. Whether in public discourse or private conversations, what we say defines our leadership, our relationships, and our legacy. When you control your mouth, you consciously decide to use your words for good, to uplift and inspire, rather than to discourage or demean. Think about the words of affirmation spoken by parents to children, how they have the power to shape a child's confidence, identity, and future. In contrast, think about the harm done by careless or hurtful words. The scars left by verbal abuse can last a lifetime. Equally important as speaking is the decision to remain silent. There is profound wisdom in knowing when to speak and when to hold your peace. Many conflicts, arguments, and unnecessary stress arise simply because people speak when they should listen. The wise understand that silence is often more powerful than words. It is in moments of silence that we allow ourselves to reflect, to understand, and to approach situations with greater clarity. Controlling your mouth is not just about what you say, but also about what you choose not to say. Before you speak, ask yourself, will my words build or break? Will they heal or hurt? Will they bring clarity or confusion? If we take the time to reflect before we speak, we will find that our words will carry much more weight and wisdom. Another aspect of controlling your mouth is the art of positive confession. What you confess over your life often becomes your reality. Speak life over yourself and others. If you constantly confess negativity, doubt, and defeat, you will find that these things manifest in your life. However, if you speak positivity, hope, and success, you will begin to attract these things. We are constantly bombarded with negativity in the world through the media, through conversations, and through our internal dialogue. If we are not careful, we will find ourselves speaking words that reflect fear, worry, and anxiety. But when you consciously choose to speak words of faith, confidence, and belief, you set yourself on a path towards success. Control your mouth by choosing to confess good things, even when circumstances seem challenging. After controlling your mouth, the next area of mastery is the mind. The mind is the battlefield where your life is won or lost. Everything you experience in life begins with a thought. The way you think determines how you live, how you perceive yourself, how you perceive others, and how you perceive the world around you. Therefore, controlling your mind is the key to controlling your destiny. Your thoughts are the architects of your future. What you think, you become. Thoughts have the power to influence your emotions, actions, and behaviors. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate a disciplined mind. Too often, we allow our minds to wander aimlessly, consumed by negative or unproductive thoughts. We entertain fears, doubts, and worries, and as a result, we sabotage our own success. To control your mind, you must first become aware of what you are thinking. Are your thoughts aligned with the person you want to become? Are they thoughts of fear or faith? Are they thoughts of doubt or confidence? The mind, like a garden, must be cultivated and tended to. If you allow weeds of negativity to grow unchecked, they will choke out the positive seeds of growth and success. In order to master your mind, you must also guard it. Your mind is constantly being influenced by external forces, what you see, what you hear, and who you surround yourself with. It is crucial to be selective about what you allow into your mind. Just as you would not willingly consume harmful substances, you should not consume harmful thoughts, ideas, or influences. This means being intentional about what you watch, what you read, and who you spend time with. If you surround yourself with negative people or consume negative media, your mind will be filled with negativity. But if you surround yourself with positivity, inspiration, and wisdom, your mind will be filled with thoughts that propel you forward. Control your mind by feeding it with positive, empowering thoughts. Meditate on things that build you up, things that encourage you, things that inspire you to reach for greater heights. When you take control of your mind, you take control of your future. One of the greatest challenges in mastering the mind is learning to focus. We live in a world filled with distractions, and it is easy to lose sight of our goals and priorities. The mind is constantly pulled in different directions by notifications, social media, emails, and the demands of everyday life. But if you want to achieve success, you must learn to focus. Focus is the ability to concentrate your thoughts and energy on a specific goal or task without being distracted by irrelevant things. It is the discipline of saying no to the things that do not align with your vision so that you can say yes to the things that matter. The more you train your mind to focus, the more you will be able to accomplish. To control your mind, you must practice the art of focus. Set clear goals for yourself, and then train your mind to stay focused on those goals. When distractions arise, remind yourself of your purpose and realign your thoughts with your vision. The third area of control is your mood, your emotional state. Emotions are powerful forces that can either drive you to greatness or lead you to destruction. While emotions are natural and part of the human experience, it is important to remember that emotions should not control you. You must control your emotions, or they will control you. The danger of emotional reactions. One of the biggest challenges people face is the tendency to react emotionally to situations. When something goes wrong, when someone offends us, or when we face adversity, it is easy to let our emotions take over. But emotional reactions often lead to poor decisions and regret. Anger, frustration, fear, and anxiety are emotions that can cloud your judgment and cause you to act impulsively. In moments of emotional intensity, it is easy to say or do things that you later regret. That is why it is so important to control your mood and not allow your emotions to dictate your actions. To master your mood, you must develop emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. Emotional intelligence is key to success in relationships, in business, and in life. It allows you to respond to situations with wisdom and calmness rather than reacting impulsively out of emotion. Emotional intelligence begins with self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your emotions and understand what triggers them. Are there certain situations or people that consistently cause you to feel angry, anxious, or frustrated? Once you are aware of these triggers, you can begin to develop strategies for managing your emotions in those situations. For example, if you know that a particular person always gets under your skin, you can prepare yourself mentally before interacting with them. You can choose to remain calm and composed rather than allowing their behavior to affect your mood. Similarly, if you know that certain situations make you anxious, you can practice techniques like deep breathing or positive self-talk to calm your nerves. One of the keys to emotional mastery is learning to respond rather than react. Reacting is an impulsive, emotional response to a situation, while responding is a thoughtful, intentional action. When you react, you are allowing your emotions to control you. But when you respond, you are in control of your emotions. To control your mood, practice pausing before you act. When you feel your emotions rising, take a moment to breathe and think before you respond. This simple act of pausing can prevent you from saying or doing something you will later regret. It allows you to approach situations with clarity and wisdom rather than being driven by emotion. Another aspect of controlling your mood is the ability to choose joy, even in difficult circumstances. Life is full of challenges and setbacks, but how you choose to respond to those challenges determines your overall happiness and success. While you may not be able to control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond to it. Choosing joy is a mindset. It is the decision to focus on the positive even when things are not going your way. It is the ability to find gratitude in every situation, no matter how challenging. When you choose joy, you are taking control of your mood and refusing to be a victim of circumstances. The mastery of money stewardship leads to abundance. The final area of control is your money. Money is a tool that is neither good nor bad in itself, but how you manage it determines its impact on your life. Mastering your money is not about accumulating wealth for the sake of wealth, but about being a good steward of the resources you have been given. Financial discipline is the foundation of wealth creation. Too many people live paycheck to paycheck, spending every dollar they earn without any thought for the future. But true financial success requires discipline and foresight. It requires living within your means, saving for the future, and making wise investments. One of the keys to controlling your money is learning to delay gratification. In today's society, we are constantly bombarded with messages that encourage us to spend now and worry about the consequences later. But if you want to achieve financial freedom, you must learn to resist these temptations. Instead of spending money on things that provide immediate pleasure but little long-term value, focus on investing in things that will bring lasting returns. A key part of financial discipline is creating a budget and sticking to it. A budget allows you to see exactly where your money is going and helps you prioritize your spending. It ensures that you are living within your means and not spending money on unnecessary things. In addition to budgeting, it is important to make saving a priority. Too many people wait until the end of the month to save whatever is left over after their expenses. But this approach rarely works. Instead, make saving a priority by setting aside a portion of your income as soon as you receive it. By doing this, you are ensuring that you are building a financial cushion for the future. Another important aspect of controlling your money is learning to invest wisely. Investing is the process of putting your money to work for you so that it can grow over time. Whether through stocks, real estate, or other investment vehicles, Investing allows you to build wealth and create passive income streams. However, it is important to approach investing with caution and wisdom. Not all investments are created equal. It is important to do your research and seek advice from trusted financial advisors. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes or risky investments that promise high returns with little effort. Instead, focus on long-term, stable investments that will provide consistent returns over time. Controlling your money also means being generous in giving to others. Money is a tool that can be used to make a positive impact in the world. When you have mastered your finances and are living with abundance, you are in a position to give back to others and make a difference. Generosity is not just about giving money, but about having a heart that is willing to help others, whether through charitable donations, supporting a cause you believe in, or simply helping a friend in need. Generosity is a powerful way to use your resources for good. When you give generously, you are also sowing seeds of abundance in your own life. The principle of sowing and reaping applies not only to words and actions, but also to finances. When you give freely, you open the door for greater blessings and opportunities to flow into your life. Mastery over these 4 areas is a lifelong process requiring constant self-reflection and growth. Each day presents new opportunities to practice control over your mouth, mind, mood, and money, and to improve your ability to handle them with wisdom and discipline. Let us delve deeper into each of these areas, exploring the habits and strategies that can guide you toward mastery. As we continue to explore the power of words, it's important to recognize the significance of speaking with purpose. Words are not to be wasted. Every conversation, every dialogue you engage in, every statement you make should be infused with intentionality. When you speak, ask yourself, what am I trying to achieve with my words? Am I bringing clarity or confusion, healing or harm? One of the most powerful uses of your mouth is to encourage others. Encouragement is a rare and valuable gift in a world that often seeks to criticize and tear down. When you speak words of encouragement, you have the ability to lift someone's spirit, restore their confidence, and inspire them to achieve their full potential. Consider how different your relationships would be if you made it a point to encourage the people around you. Rather than focusing on their faults or shortcomings, you could choose to focus on their strengths and potential. By speaking life into others, you not only help them grow, but also create an environment of positivity and mutual respect. Encouragement doesn't have to be elaborate or grand sometimes. A simple word of appreciation or acknowledgement can make all the difference. When you notice someone doing something well, take the time to compliment them. When someone is going through a tough time, offer words of comfort and support. By making encouragement a regular part of your speech, you become a source of light in the lives of others. Another important aspect of controlling your mouth is learning how to correct others with care and wisdom. There will be times when you need to address mistakes or offer constructive criticism. However, it's important to do so in a way that builds people up rather than tears them down. When offering correction, be mindful of your tone and your intent. The goal should always be to help the person improve, not to make them feel inadequate or ashamed. Begin by acknowledging the person's efforts or positive qualities before addressing the area that needs improvement. This approach shows that you value the person and are genuinely interested in their growth. Moreover, when correcting others, be specific and provide actionable feedback. Vague criticism can be confusing and discouraging, while specific suggestions give the person a clear path to improvement. Always remember that your goal is to guide the person towards success, not to criticize for the sake of criticism. We've already touched on the power of positive confession, but it's worth exploring further. Your words have the ability to shape your reality. What you speak over your life becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you constantly speak words of doubt, fear, and failure, your mind will begin to align with those words, and your actions will follow suit. On the other hand, when you speak words of faith, confidence, and success, you program your mind to expect positive outcomes. This doesn't mean that challenges won't arise, but it means that you will approach those challenges with a mindset of victory rather than defeat. Make it a habit to speak positive declarations over your life every day. Speak words of gratitude for the blessings you have, and speak words of faith for the things you are believing for. Affirm your goals, your abilities, and your future. By controlling your mouth and speaking with intention, you are setting yourself up for success. The continued mastery of the mind strengthening mental resilience. The control of the mind is arguably the most challenging of all the areas we've discussed. The mind is a powerful yet complex organ, capable of great creativity and intellect, but also susceptible to doubt, fear, and confusion. Mastering the mind requires not only discipline, but also resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and maintain mental strength in the face of adversity. One of the most important shifts you can make in mastering your mind is developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed over time through effort, learning, and perseverance. This stands in contrast to a fixed mindset, which assumes that your abilities are set in stone and cannot be changed. People with a growth mindset are more resilient, more willing to take on challenges, and more open to feedback. They understand that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but an opportunity to learn and improve. On the other hand, people with a fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges, fear failure, and become discouraged when faced with obstacles. To develop a growth mindset, start by embracing challenges and viewing them as opportunities for growth. Instead of shying away from difficult tasks or new experiences, approach them with curiosity and a willingness to learn. When you encounter setbacks, resist the urge to see them as proof of your limitations. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I improve? Another crucial aspect of controlling your mind is learning to reprogram negative thought patterns. Many people struggle with self-doubt, fear of failure, or a negative internal dialogue that holds them back from achieving their full potential. These thought patterns can be deeply ingrained, but they are not unchangeable. The first step to overcoming negative thoughts is awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts that run through your mind on a daily basis. Are they empowering or disempowering? Are they focused on possibilities or limitations? Once you become aware of your negative thought patterns, you can begin to challenge and replace them. One effective technique for reprogramming your mind is the use of positive affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce empowering beliefs. For example, if you struggle with self-doubt, you might repeat affirmations like, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I believe in my abilities. Over time, these affirmations can help rewire your brain to think more positively and confidently. Another technique is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves becoming present in the moment and observing your thoughts without judgment. When negative thoughts arise, rather than engaging with them or allowing them to spiral out of control, simply acknowledge them and let them pass. This practice can help you detach from negative thoughts and prevent them from taking hold of your mind. Visualization is another powerful tool for controlling your mind. Visualization involves mentally rehearsing your desired outcomes and seeing yourself succeed in your mind's eye. This technique is widely used by athletes, performers, and successful individuals to prepare for success and build confidence. When you visualize yourself achieving your goals, you are training your mind to expect success. Visualization helps you build a mental blueprint for success, making it easier for you to take the necessary steps to achieve your goals. It also helps reduce anxiety and increase focus by giving your mind a clear picture of what you are working toward. To practice visualization, take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and imagine yourself achieving your goals. See yourself performing at your best, overcoming challenges, and experiencing the joy of success. The more vividly you can imagine your success, the more powerful the effects will be on your mind. While emotions are an essential part of the human experience, unchecked emotions can lead to chaos, poor decision-making, and damaged relationships. Emotional mastery is not about suppressing your emotions, but about managing them in a way that serves your long-term goals and well-being. Practicing emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is the ability to manage and modify your emotional responses in different situations. It involves recognizing your emotions, understanding their triggers, and choosing how to respond to them. Emotional regulation is a key component of emotional intelligence and is essential for maintaining healthy relationships and making sound decisions. One of the most effective ways to regulate your emotions is through mindfulness and self-awareness. When you feel your emotions rising, take a moment to pause and check in with yourself. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What triggered this emotion? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and goals? Breathing exercises can also be a powerful tool for calming intense emotions. When you feel overwhelmed by anger, anxiety, or frustration, take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Deep breathing helps activate the body's relaxation response and can quickly reduce the intensity of negative emotions. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and maintain emotional stability in the face of challenges. Life is full of ups and downs, and emotional resilience is what allows you to weather the storms without being overwhelmed by them. One of the keys to building emotional resilience is to cultivate a mindset of acceptance. Life will not always go according to plan, and challenges are inevitable. Instead of resisting difficult emotions or trying to avoid them, practice accepting them as a natural part of life. When you accept your emotions rather than fighting them, you free yourself from the stress and frustration of trying to control what you cannot change. In addition to acceptance, it's important to develop healthy coping mechanisms for dealing with stress and adversity. Whether it's exercise, journaling, meditation, or talking to a trusted friend, find activities that help you process your emotions in a healthy way. These coping mechanisms can help you navigate difficult times with grace and resilience. The environment you surround yourself with has a significant impact on your mood and emotions. If you are constantly exposed to negativity, whether through toxic relationships, negative media, or stressful situations, it will be difficult to maintain emotional stability. To control your mood, be intentional about creating a positive emotional environment. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Limit your exposure to negative influences, whether it's negative news, gossip, or social media. Additionally, practice gratitude on a daily basis. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining a positive mood. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on the things you are grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. This simple practice can have a profound impact on your overall mood and well-being. The continued mastery of money building generational wealth. When it comes to money, the goal is not just to accumulate wealth for yourself, but to build generational wealth that can benefit your family and community for years to come. Generational wealth is wealth that is passed down from one generation to the next, providing financial security and opportunities for future generations. To build generational wealth, it is not only essential to accumulate financial assets, but also to pass on financial wisdom. Wealth can easily be squandered if future generations do not have the knowledge and discipline to manage it effectively. Therefore, one of the most valuable gifts you can give your family is the knowledge of how to manage money wisely. Start by teaching your children and those around you the principles of financial stewardship, such as budgeting, saving, and investing. Instill in them the importance of living below their means and avoiding debt. Show them the power of delayed gratification and the benefits of long-term thinking. By equipping future generations with financial knowledge, you are empowering them to continue building on the wealth you have established. It's also important to lead by example. Children learn by observing the behavior of the adults around them. If they see you practicing good financial habits such as saving regularly, making wise investment decisions, and giving generously, they are more likely to adopt those habits themselves. Your actions will have a lasting impact, teaching them not only how to build wealth, but also how to manage it responsibly. One of the cornerstones of building generational wealth is investing in assets that appreciate over time. These can include real estate, stocks, bonds, and businesses. The key is to focus on assets that have the potential to increase in value and provide long-term returns. Real estate, for example, is one of the most reliable ways to build wealth over generations. Property values tend to increase over time, and real estate can provide a steady stream of income through rentals or leasing. By investing in real estate, you are not only securing a valuable asset for yourself, but also creating a financial foundation that can be passed down to your children and grandchildren. Stocks and bonds are another important avenue for building generational wealth. While the stock market can be volatile in the short term, it has historically provided strong returns over the long term. By investing in a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds, you can benefit from the growth of the market and create wealth that can be passed on to future generations. In addition to traditional investments, consider building or investing in a business. A successful business can generate income, create jobs, and serve as a valuable asset that can be passed down to your descendants. Whether you start your own business or invest in the business ventures of others, entrepreneurship can be a powerful way to build wealth that lasts for generations.